Hey YouTube, Moose Cow here. I'm back with another exciting recap video of our game of Axis and Allies 1940 Global, complete with mods that we are playtesting. Those mods being the addition of Spain, Vichy France, the Dutch, and the element of resistance. So, we played from Japan's turn of round 6 through the beginning of US's turn of round 7. So I'll just go over each nation, what each nation did, and what Japan and U.S. have started to do in both of those turns. As you can see here, Japan took out the rest of the Money Islands, and then took the units from there and dropped them off in Shan State. They have then taken their C units and started doing a Calcutta crush and disrupting the convoy here, as well as taking out Shan State and then landing their Air Force in there. And also, real quick, this isn't all the casualties. Some of this is just destacking of an abundance of stacks and just of chips and just condensing things. But that's what we're looking at right now. Get rid of that stuff later. Japan is looking like this. They have been continuing to fight with China. China was able to fend them off in round 6 in Suyan up here, but on round 7 the Japanese were able to take it. Still no war between Japan and Russia. And then let's see, over here the mainland Pacific is pretty wide open right now. He's been rebuilding another navy up here to counter what I've been doing with the US building up over here. He's taken his sub away from disrupting the convoy of Sydney, and that's down in 56. So time is of the essence right now, so he's trying to go for Calcutta while he can. We'll see if he gets it. The US, as like I've shown over here, we got these 3 carriers, got some transports, we have destroyers. We've had some fighting in Sea Zone 16. He sent in, he took out the destroyer that I had in 16, and then I took out the sub and destroyer that he left in 16. And then on the eastern half of the US, we have more transports. We got another battleship. We got another cruiser. The transport that I had in 65 went up to 80, or was it 65? No, it was in 64. That went up through the Panama Canal to 101. A major complex was built in Argentina previously, and so in round 6, the U.S. built 3 subs. On the subject of subs, the U.S. has, going over the research and development chart, the U.S. has had super subs, the U.S. has had long-range aircraft, the UK has jet fighters, Russia has improved mech infantry and increased factory production. Round 6, the US got radar, which is not that great for me. Semi-useless, semi-okay. However, the beginning of this turn for the US, we just rolled for US's tech. I bought another 3 tech chips and said fuck it. And I got improved shipyards, finally. While I'm over here, this is what the economy is looking like. But yeah, took me long enough to finally get improved shipyards. Jeez, maybe I can finally stop spending money on tech. Anyway, we got US in 91. The Canadians were finally able to make their way over here, and they got to Gibraltar. What's that in Gibraltar? Well, Germany was able to get to 50 IPCs on their collect income phase. So what that means is that Nationalist Spain is activated. Nationalist Spain then felt confident enough because of Germany's success, and they jumped into the war. So they get added to the turn tracker. They go after Japan. So Nationalist Spain just went in round 7. It took 7 rounds to activate Nationalist Spain. So congrats, Germany. You now have Italy and Italy Junior. So Spain just took out the units that we had in Gibraltar. It was a mix of American and UK units. I believe it was an artillery of each, and 2 infantry of each, and 2 tanks of each. So yeah, all those Canadians, they got wiped out, and some Americans got wiped out. But they took out a few Spaniards, quite a few Spaniards. I think we cooked out 3 infantry in a mech. So that's not too bad. And then let's see what else. In addition to this mod that we're playtesting again, we got Vichy France left, pretty much exclusively in southern France. No, not pretty much, exclusively in southern France. Again, we're also playing with French resistance, and the French having a unit pool from the Vichy France flip. So that is why we have all these French units on the border of northwest Persia over here. So they will go up to Russia if need be, but they don't want to disrupt the national objective that Russia has of not having other allied units on the board. Going on to what the UK has done, the UK, Mike is the UK, went into the Med and took back Cyprus. So he has his national objective, and he is now convoy disrupting the convoy off of Greece for Italy. So Italy's finally losing some money from convoys. Italy, on that note, has basically just been fortifying and sending units to Yugoslavia. And let's see. I'm going to bounce around a little bit. As you can see, the only Dutch on the board left are the one in Dutch New Guinea and the one in the UK. And then Anzac just fortified some more. Anzac also got to build their first strategic bomber. That's nice. Haven't done that before. That was fun to do. So we'll see if I can actually make good use of that strategic bomber. What else? What else? Okay, let's get to the Eastern Front now. Germany has to basically... let me get focus. All right, Germany is having to spend all their resources on the Eastern Front right now. So Rick is not optimistic about the way things are going, but he definitely has some time bought for him. But right now there's a pretty damn good standoff in the Eastern Front. Russia had taken back Eastern Poland, I believe, previously. So Germany took Eastern Poland, they took Western Ukraine, they took Belarus, Russia, and they took Archangel. Russia took Archangel back, they took Western Ukraine back, and then they have fortified and brought everything back into Russia. So right now, Russia, Mike is turtling as Russia, but I think he's just going to see what Rick does exactly. He's blocking him, so he can't blitz anywhere. Nothing's open for him to blitz for. Germany strategically bombed Russia successfully. But because Russia has improved factory production, so they were able to fix that, fix enough of the factory production to place several units down still. Plus, they get to place an additional 2 outside of the factory damage. So I think it was maxed out. So he paid off 15 damage. So he got to place. That means he gets to place 7 units there. And he also has left a unit in Tunguska, Novosibirsk, Kazakhstan, just to have something on the border there. Again, Russia and Japan are not at war yet. We'll see if that ever happens. But yeah, that's looking like the board as it is right now. The Russian sub, he also moved from 109 up to 125. And America, I forget if I mentioned this, I don't think I did. America strategically bombed Berlin successfully, but not super successfully, if you know what I mean. So there's only 13 damage down there right now. Okay. Let's see, what else? That about does it for now. So we're not going to play tonight, but we will play, resume tomorrow. I really like how this has been going so far, overall. It's been a lot of fun doing these recap videos for you guys, as well as playing the way that we've been playing. It's just nice to be able to play this huge complex game and not have to cram it all in 1 or maybe 2 days. It gives you a lot more room to breathe and think about what you're doing and stuff. But anyway, enough of that. Let me look over Spain again for you. So anyway, until next time, YouTube, don't be these guys. Roll the dice better.